perfect time to start our garden. So for this project, I'm going to be labeling some pots that my seeds will be starting in, because it's pretty difficult to tell what exactly is what when they're just starting to grow. So let's make our lives a little easier and learn how to label our pots. My choice of vinyl for this project come from the 001 G series. So we have olive green and piggy pink. I think these two gave great contrast of one another. And then we also have our teckwrapcraft weeding tool, and of course our handy dandy teckwrapcraft squeegee with that felt siding. And for this project, since we will be layering, I'm going to go ahead and grab the matte transfer tape. And of course, we can't forget the standard tack mat. The pots I'm using from this project are just some basic starting pots for seeds. And what we're going to want to do is grab one of the pots for the project and place it against our grid mat. I love this grid mat because it allows me to see and measure the space that I will be working on. So it looks like I have about a little over 2 inches of surface area on where I want to place my vinyl. Now coming over to work on Cricut Design Space, I have gone ahead and started to write out all the different basils I will be growing in my garden this year. Once I have all the words typed out, I'm going to go ahead and start sizing them to the way I like them, and then also adding in that offset to account for the sizing. So this isn't going to be the final sizes that I use, it's just more or less a ballpark. To help me better visualize my project, I like to color my layers. So in this case, I'm going to make my offset a light pink, and the words, I'm going to make them a darker olive green. Once I have all the names of the basils set up and I have the sizing to my liking, it's time to cut. Not only is it satisfying to watch, but it's also really satisfying to work with. Teckwrapcraft vinyl makes weeding, which is usually seen as a nightmare, one of the best parts of the project. Now that we have all of our pieces weeded out, we're going to take a piece of the matte transfer tape and start taking the names one by one and placing it onto the offset layer. As you can see here, the reason why I decided to go with the matte transfer tape for this project is because it's very ideal for layering. If I would have used the traditional grid lined transfer tape, it wouldn't have allowed me to 100% see where I'm layering my projects and exactly where is it going. So I would definitely recommend using the matte transfer tape for projects like these. And another reason why this vinyl is such a pleasure to work with is that, as you can see, as I'm laying my upper layers onto my base layer, the base layer isn't coming up, it's staying where it needs to be, which makes layering projects so much easier. Now it's time to remove all the layers together. So I always find it very helpful that in this step, instead of pulling the transfer tape up and out, it's actually better to pull the backing of the vinyl away from the transfer tape. One thing that I love about teckwrapcraft is that I like to call it forgiving. The vinyl is forgiving in the sense that if you don't place it down in a spot that you liked, you can always pick it up pretty easily and move it to where you want it. And you have to make sure that you do this right away, or else the adhesive will adhere to the surface. And we're going to be repeating that same process for all of our pots. And just like that, we have the perfect pots to start us off this year. I love the choice of vinyl. The green gives it that garden feel, but the pink adds a little more personality to it. I hope you guys enjoyed following along with me on this tutorial, and I would love to see how your pots come out. If you like this video, go ahead and subscribe to our channel. Bye!